Okay, so made it to the airport, actually to the parking lot. Thank God there were places on the first floor, because I wouldn't survive driving around this airport because it's like huge. So the plans. So we're flying in like 3 hours. It's a bit less, so I have like 3 hours until we take off. I don't need to check in my luggage because I'm flying with the hand luggage. So let the trip begin. That's kind of perfect because I hate suitcases. I hate the fact that I have to carry them with me and it's just so heavy. I'm literally like, I'm just a girl. Stop. I'm such an overpacker when it comes to traveling, especially over a week. Anyway, let's get going. So it's just my bag, my small bag and my suitcase, which I hope I won't pay for because I just might. I just hope the measurements are correct and I won't have to pay, but it's not promised because I haven't traveled with a suitcase like on the board or the plane. How would you say it? With this suitcase as a hand luggage, so let's just hope they won't make me pay for it. We finally arrived, so not without adventures, of course, and that's like our apartment. And like, guess what? We have a freaking shower in the middle of the room and it's fully transparent, so basically we're gonna see each other when we like take shower. That wasn't on my bucket list. And then we have a little bathroom, like a toilet right at the front. And we have a little kitchen here. The bed, we've already unpacked a little bit. And beautiful windows, which is like basically the only perk in this room. Because I don't know, like the shower in the middle of the room is just, it's not cutting the whole vibe. It's so hot in here. Just so you can understand, it's the end of October. We're on vacation, we're chilling, we're like in forever summer. So of course nothing ever works without adventures. First, we had to find our bus. Okay, stop. First thing that happened was actually that both of our planes got delayed. The second thing, we couldn't find our bus. Like, we asked a few people around, nobody speaks English here. Literally, very few people speak. Like, all English I've heard today was from the information desk lady and then from tourists. When we finally got on our bus and finally defined the station where we're supposed to take off, my aunt randomly decided to take off on another station. And we ended up in the downtown of the city, 4 kilometers away from our apartment. Let me remind you, it's after the fact that we decided that we are going to take off on the correct station. She just decided to take off and I was like, okay, yeah, let's take off. But then I'm like looking and that's not even close our station. What happened next was that we got onto another bus, which was freaking third bus already because the second bus just like left and we couldn't just get on it. It was just like so random. Everyone was just shocked. And then the adventures almost finished. And then we got to our apartment, which has a freaking shower in the middle of the room. It's almost 9 a.m. and we're about to head out to the beach. We did check out it yesterday. Today is just the vibe. Today is the beach day, the first beach day, so we're gonna just hang out and I'll probably read a book.
Sigue a dónde va.
There is freaking rain, so I don't know if we should go or just like stay.
Біля сильний.
Ага. Не працює?
Не працює.
Literally came here for the fresh and it's out of service.
Ну а що, де на фреш брати, якщо так немає? Інжир.
Да, он вкусный.
Так,
Cheaper
дивись,
than we
з
Where are you from?
Siamo quando
Ukraine.
Sorry?
From Ukraine.
Ukraine.
io fui l'altra settimana.
Welcome to Gran Canaria.
Thank you.
Готовий? Готовий? Ну все, значить, добре.
Добре.
Cadê o psicólogo? Cadê o antropólogo? Cadê o homem da pesquisa? Estatística pra explicar essa carência mística. A mãe não te deu colo. Qual foi o trauma de infância? Houve uma maldição na sua geração. Pra explicar.
Дуже дякую.
que aconteceu de errado. Veja bem pelo outro lado, é o que faz você agora. Todas as migalhas do passado vão viver tempo de glória. Pois é, o tempo de Deus.
Basically New Balance, but like for like 30 euros. Hi, so it's evening and it's been like a while since I talked to you guys. Today is 31st of October, Halloween. There are so many kids running around, like there was like a huge crowd. We went to the city center, to like the downtown, and the kids were just like running around with all those cute little pumpkins in their hands and like getting treats from the stores, from cafes. So it was kind of fun. Today was kind of the perfect day. We just chilled on the beach. I filmed a little short walk and nothing actually happened. We just went to the downtown. We wanted to eat there, but we didn't really find a spot, like a good spot to eat. So we just chilled and came back home, strolled around the beach. So that's my day. Guess I'll see you tomorrow. Hi, look at the clouds, it's wild. Yesterday I fell asleep pretty quick, but it was like 10 p.m. Every single day we wake up here at 7 a.m. and I'm like tired already of doing that. I also have to wash my hair because it looks awful because it's been like 4 freaking days. Got to figure out how to buy a cake for my aunt because I brought freaking candles with me and I have no idea how to do that without her knowing, and also the flowers. Generally don't remember what they are called, but we bought them yesterday for like our towel slash pareo because they're literally just flying away. Today is actually Saturday and it's supposed to be even more people than yesterday because yesterday was Friday and everyone was just like arriving. Probably a lot of locals which were like here for the weekend, you know, just a lot of people in general. Look at the waves because that's crazy. Genuinely, I don't think they were this extreme yesterday because they weren't. And it's less water today. I also forgot the word for that. You know, like the tides are just crazy. I don't know if you can see them, but the surfers are out today.
И морозиво, оно же такое вот. И он идет, бежит, прямо бежит, і на нього дивиться, щоб воно не розтаяло, не впало. Ти ж бачиш, що вони підтягуються десь к 11, після 10. Це ми з тобою прикидаємось, дві дурочки.
В 7 ранку.
Сьогодні ранку.
Just got back to our hotel room from the restaurant where we were dining. Randomly stumbled upon a marathon, which was like a night run. The most random thing that happened today, our restaurant tried to trick us into paying like almost double what we had. They wanted to make us pay for 2 paellas, which is like 1 paella is like 42 euros. The check said like 84 something. I noticed immediately, so I was like, the hell? I came up to them and I was like, you like can't do this. There were only 2 of us. Clearly says that 1 paella is minimum for 2 people, which means like the portion is huge. They wanted to make us pay for like 2 paellas, and the overall check was like just insane. That was actually the second shitty thing they did today, because they also brought me a mojito with alcohol, which I don't drink. I asked for a mocktail. They said they only had a mojito. I can't drink it. I immediately smelled something. I immediately tasted the alcohol, and then they were like, yeah, there is like a little bit of alcohol. I was like, the hell? I went bananas on them. In the end, I did not pay for the second paella or for the second mojito, which they had to change because I asked for a freaking mocktail. So this marathon, really random. They closed off a lot of streets and we are like on the central beach or something, like near the central beach, I think, of the town. So there are quite a bunch of people and the streets are closed. So I guess the traffic will be insane up until like midnight or maybe even like 2 a.m. Maybe you can hear the traffic, I don't know. Constant honking and whistling of policemen. So anyway, let's sleep and I'll see you tomorrow. I asked for a bit of ice. A waiter gave me like the whole bag of it, so I had to buy it. Now going back to the beach because I had to bring it home because it was so big, like over a kilogram probably. Going back to the beach now. I guess good morning to me.
Що, смачно? Смачно. Я не буду казати. Давай, їж. Смачно. Мені смачно.
Morning, so we came to the beach. It's Monday morning. Remember yesterday I showed you like a whole bunch of people? Today there are like basically none people. It's already 9 a.m. They're supposed to be open at 9 a.m. and the guy that worked yesterday, because it was like, you know, peak of tourists and of like locals too, because it was a day off yesterday. But today the guy that does not work came and it's like 20 minutes already and he doesn't even have sun lounges out. There are only like seagulls chilling, so that's it. Kind of bad for the business though. We're just like waiting for the sound lounges because you can see like he is just opened. My scalp is dead. I sunburned it. Maybe you can see this. It's burned bad time. I've never had it. So that's just sad. That's just sad. Смотри, как я заляпываю себе белую футболку.
Обережно. Смачно?
Смачно. Дякую, можна завершувати зйомку.
Это тетина їжа.
Нету? Excuse me? Today is our last day, so we'll just try to get out as much as we can out of it. And we just discovered that this guy that works good is like, it's his shift today, so look at the sound lounge, it's like the difference. I burned my legs. I basically feel every single move with my feet now because they're just burned. First days of vacation we were sunbathing without an umbrella, and I don't think I really got sunburned, but now we just use umbrella all the time. We just come here at like 9 a.m. and take an umbrella immediately because you know what happens when you don't take an umbrella. It's basically 7th day here, which doesn't feel like that. It feels maybe like 4th or 5th day. I wish I took even more trips with my loved ones, with my close ones, with my friends. We didn't take any trips with my friends because most of them are either broke or don't have time. But I'm glad that we at least get out with my aunt for a while, out of the country, out of Germany, somewhere where it's warm and beautiful. I hoped I would take you somewhere underwater, but it's really like there is nothing to film. Sometimes there is fish wandering around your legs, but that's it. Thank you.
Ой, это должно быть парфе. Парфе я думала, ну типа как мусс. Ну как мороженое. Прикольно, это смачно. Смачно. Супер.
We are already back in our hotel room and we bought a few souvenirs too because we were just putting it off until the very last day. This is the last day. We bought like the Smith thingy and then some, I think it's called nougat in English too, like coconut and pistachio. I guess that's the end of the vlog and thank you for being with me in this video on this trip. It was a good one. We're gonna pack now and tomorrow we have our flights back home. So thank you for being with me today in this vlog, for watching it, for maybe commenting or just like liking it, and I'll see you in the next video.
Remember how the pieces of my world came together with you. All at once, I was a man in your arms I was seen into. The dew was wet, we had only met, it was all I knew. In your eyes, in the evening light, I was torn in two, I was built anew. Gold rays, long days by your side.